July 2010 Car injures bull calf meet Missy around the Goshala Care for Cows in Vrindavan Care for Cows in Vrindavana CFC trustees Hansarupa Dasa Vraja Mohan Dasa Hayavalabha Dasa Amit Dhulani Rakesh Rahira patrons Mahanihai Swami Maharaja Radha Jivan Dasa CFC staff Kurmarupa Dasa Kesi Nisudana Dasa Braja Gopal Dasa, Switzerland, Puri Maharaja Radha Patti Dasa Laxmi Rupa Dasi, Denmark, Isani Devi Dasi, Holland, Siam Hari, Vijay, Ravi, Sukumar, Santosh, Tej Prakash, Ajit editor Kurmarupa Dasa. Contributing editor Dinanath Dasa Care for Cows in Vrindavana is inspired by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada founder Acharya International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Dear friends, this month I had to travel outside India in order to comply with my visa regulations. The herd is safely in the hands of Kesi Nisudana, Puri Maharaja, Radhapati, and Dinanath. The West is a stark contrast to Vrindavan, and my only solace has been the company of Care for Cows supporters who have kindly hosted me, and Missy, who you will read about in this issue. Until I return to Sri Vrindavan Dhamma, I leave you with this thought: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is always situated within the core of the heart of the pure devotee, and he is always offered prayers by such worshipable personalities as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Because Krishna embraced Putana's body with great pleasure and sucked her breast, although she was a great witch, she attained the position of a mother in the transcendental world and thus achieved the highest perfection. What then is to be said of the cows whose nipples Krishna sucked with great pleasure and who offered their milk very jubilantly with affection exactly like that of a mother? Srimad Bhagavatam 10.6.37-38, Jaya Sri Guru. Jaya Sri Gopala. Jaya Sri Gomata. Careforcows.org. Care for Cows in Vrindavan is a charitable trust registered in India, USA, Holland, and Switzerland. The CFC staff car injures bull calf. I was looking for food along the sewer of the main road in Vrindavan. Many pilgrims on foot, in buses, and in cars rushed by tooting their horns. A car was heading straight for me, and although it swerved at the last second, it swiped the side of my head, ripping my ear completely off. I was dazed and confused, and blood spurted everywhere, and in the confusion a pack of dogs ran off with my ear, fighting each other for it. I was shocked and stood by the roadside with my ear dripping blood. The pilgrims still rushed by, avoiding me as inauspicious. As I stood there wondering what to do, I saw a Care for Cows volunteer pass by and then double back around. The wound is being dressed regularly and is at the stage of drying out. However, it is now itchy and irritable to the young bull, who has taken to rubbing the wound against a wall to relieve the itch. He is very healthy, eating well and wandering around the Gozaden quite happily, but nevertheless looks a sorry sight, like a tragic war victim, with a bandage wrapped around his head. Looked me over and telephoned for the Care for Cows truck to come. The truck came and picked me up, and the kind man rode with me all the way to the Gozaden, where I saw many other cows in a worse state. I wasn't sure what to expect, but they fed me until I could eat no more. It was my first decent meal since a long time. After eating, another volunteer cleaned my ear. It looks like I am going to make it. Wish me well. Meet Missy. Missy is one of the happiest cows we have ever met in the USA. She lives on a farm in Conifer Forest, Colorado, under the protection of Scott and Tammy, who are followers of Srimata Amritanandamayi Devi, popularly known as Amma. Missy has a huge 2-month-old calf that constantly accompanies her and drinks all the milk she wants. The calf is so content that we did not see her nurse even once during our 5-hour visit. No doubt this is so because she is completely stuffed and satisfied. Missy is a pure Jersey cow with the largest milk bag I have ever seen. Despite the fact that her calf drinks all the milk she wants, Missy and her second calf enjoy a comfortable private room in Meet Missy. Missy still delivers 9 gallons of milk each day and thus nourishes 9 families. During one of Amma's visits to USA, Scott and Tammy offered her some of Missy's milk, and Amma was so pleased that she immediately drank it in public, something that she never does. Since that occurrence, Scott and Tammy have been providing Amma with Missy's milk whenever she visits USA. Missy and her calf get to forage in the surrounding forest in the company of several horses, a llama, dogs, cats, ducks, chickens, weasels, raccoons and a very happy family of humans, all living in exemplary harmony. Missy's first calf the barn. Missy's second calf. Missy supplies 9 gallons of milk daily after feeding her calf all she can drink. Nitai has been undergoing fight training by his father Janardana or some time. Puri Maharaja reports that he has often observed Janardana and Nitai sparring together at night. Janardana is clearly teaching him different fighting techniques and skills. In particular, Nitai has become expert at attacking from the side when the opponent is too above. Nitai, the son of Janardana and Radhika at 18 months old. Below, Janardana around the Goshala strong to be defeated in a front-on, horn-to-horn encounter. Nitai's training has reached the stage of practical application and he is taking on all comers. He is being kept in a private pen until he cools off. His father also went through a similar stage of challenging. Goshala Nitai at birth in January 2009. Nitai today under arrest. Last night 2 of the large bulls who pull the school buses, Krishna Murari and Nandi, started sparring. Krishna Murari originally came from the Iskan Goshala and has maintained a long-standing natural rivalry with some of the other bulls here. As the 2 bulls went head-to-head, it started to get heated since neither gave ground to the other or showed any weakness. The cowherd men dare not step in due to the obvious danger. Suddenly Ram, the largest bull in the herd, proudly approached the sparring arena. He strode up to Krishna Murari and intimidated him by lowering his head as if ready to fight. Forcefully, yet not violently, he began to push Krishna Murari back into a corner of the barnyard. Without actually butting Krishna Murari, Ram forced him backwards Krishna Murari until there was a good distance between the 2 combatants and then stood tall between them. They could not continue fighting with Ram standing in between them, but they cleverly moved their conflict to another corner of the yard. Ram watched as the 2 equally matched combatants contested and then strode towards them and stood between them again. It was obvious he was bent on stopping the conflict from escalating into a full-fledged fight. Noting Ram's determination, and that his size is greater than the 2, the combatants had no choice but to call a truce. Usually when cows or bulls fight, third parties will take sides and join their friend against the enemy. But in this case Rama did not take sides and used his superiority to defuse the combat and end the fight. Above and below, Ram Nandi Draupadi, the Nilgai who was brought to us after having been hit by a car on the Delhi-Agra highway, recently gave birth to twin calves prematurely. This is the second batch she has given birth to, both fathered by Janardana. Unfortunately both passed away. Draupadi was saddened by this and only in the past couple of days has she stopped looking around the Gosadan for her calves. One evening Kessi noticed a young calf pointing her nose in the direction of Draupadi's udder. Draupadi quickly moved away from the calf, but the calf was glued in pursuit. The persistence of the calf was matched only by Draupadi's persistence to not let the calf near her udder. Draupadi continually moved away as the calf approached her, but eventually the calf's persistence overpowered Draupadi's and she surrendered to let the calf drink her milk. Draupadi is known to be very generous with her milk as she has nurtured 2 orphaned Nilgais in the past. After Draupadi lost her twins, she is forced to adopt a calf. From April until October we daily receive about 3,600 kilos of freshly cut buckwheat for the herd to eat. Before it is chopped into edible chunks, several residents feast on the leaves as above. Below, Kessi and Janardana take a break together. Kessi needs to relax after chopping all the buckwheat and Janardana needs to relax after eating a large portion of it. Abhimanyu Dasa Abhirama Dasa Alexate Salikov Alok Shenoy Amit Goswami Andre Suanak Anonymous Anshul Mehra Arlene Sherbo Bhakta Vidyasagar Bani Hamdi Karl and Stella Hersig Chandrika Pasupati Christian Kastner Deborah Klein Devender Kumar Danraj Gurvara Dhruva Maharaja Dasa Doyle Govinda Dasa Essential Herbs and Vitamins Frank Cohen Gajraja Dasa Gauranga Priya Dasi Gordana Urek Hans Avatar and Yogamaya Harshavardhan Raja Irina Lukyanenko Jagannath Dasa Jayananda Moy Jeffrey Wally and Jeffrey Walters Javakan, Yoga for Everyone John Kavoyodo Kantilal Shivlal Kitri Waterman Krishna Priya Dasi Lucy Matanan Mandala White Mandira Mani and Sri Govinda Mani Shankar Mariana Polonsky Mayapur Fiorentino Michael Meshuris Michael Totnalini Gagar Nityananda and Rama Dasa. May cows stay in front of me, may cows stay behind me, may cows stay on both sides of me. May I always reside in the midst of cows. Hari Bhaktavila 16.252. The cows send their heartfelt thanks to those who assisted during June 2010. Thank you from the cows Panir Selvam Kanagaratnam Paul Musu Philip Weeks Podolianu Irina Priya Krishnan Rachel Basarik Radha Jivan Dasa Radha Patti Dasa Raghunath Zaldivar Rahul Sharma Razamandala Dasi Ryanai Sudha Prabhu Rishi Jitwani Samruddha Sawardekar Turana Redinger Tusta Krishna Dasa Tracy Molina Vananath Dasa Venkata Venkateswaran Vicky Knox Vikas Shah William Unya Janavakaya Dasa